when I met Nnamdi Kanu in 2019, he said to me, "Are you going to Nigeria?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Are you mad? I just left Nigeria. They came to kill me in my house. They killed 28 people."
Wow.
And I remember telling him, I said, "If you are still doing this Biafran thing, you are not safe anywhere. Because there's a global interest to keep Nigeria the way it is." So that, yes, oil can keep flowing in direction of multinationals. There are people whose interest is to make sure Nigeria doesn't progress so that the black man will not find his feet globally. So anybody who is also fighting them here, you are fighting that global economic interest. And that is what was clear to us during Ken Saro-Wiwa's death. The world could have saved Ken Saro-Wiwa. Even Mandela refused to make the call to Abacha. Or he said he called Abacha, Abacha didn't pick. All of them could have made that call and said, "Look, if you touch this guy, we are going to give you hell." But because, Ken Saro-Wiwa went and pressed the red button, which is oil. Do you know why? Ogoniland has over 62 billion cubic feet of gas.
62 billion.
This is not even oil.
Gas.
Because what most people don't understand is that oil is going out of business. But gas is going to be around for a long time.
Yes.
So that is what they're interested in protecting. And the guy who started saying, "We own the thing," I was like, "What's your problem, man?" And they finished him. Global conspiracy. It's the same thing they did to Kanu now. How do you think that Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and brought to Nigeria, and there's no manifest of the plane that brought him to today? Even judges cannot ask for it. How did he get to Nigeria from Kenya? Who was the person who abducted him from the underground garage? Who was he expecting that made him to drive privately to that place and got kidnapped? Who are the people that kidnapped him? Because the Kenyan government came to court and said, "We're not aware. We don't know who did this." You cannot. Is it possible to fly a plane, a private jet, out of an airport without two governments getting involved? How can it be more secretive? It's because there are global conspiracies involved too. And it was as if I was being prophetic. The day he was brought back, I was at the Federal High Court. No, it was Court of Appeal, and they said, "Kanu has not been brought back to Nigeria." I said, "How?" They put a hood over his head, even in court. I ran down there. Before I got there, they had already arranged some kangaroo, with the judge. The judge said, "Man, detain him." And that's been his situation since then. That's been his situation since then. So I'm saying that we are also conscious at our level that we are not also dealing with local interests. And that there are. And I think my family understands that. Because don't forget, my younger brother was also killed a few years ago on his way from school in, close to Benin City. My direct younger brother. And till today, the police did not disclose to us. Initially they said it was Fulani herdsmen. They sent us some pictures of people they claim were Fulani herdsmen. But my younger brother was killed at a police checkpoint that they claim had been vacated by the police. So, yes, it's heavy.
Global conspiracy to keep Nigeria where it is.
It is, yes. Yeah. Anybody who is doing this who doesn't understand that is not ready for a Nigeria of the future.
But people would say the definition, except you have another definition of your own revolution, but the main definition of revolution is forceful, takeover. And like Nedu said, bloodshed and stuff like that. How do you intend to make this work without also endangering the...
No,
because Nigerians are scared. The truth is, Nigerians are scared to die.
They are fearful people, yes, I understand. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can, under any circumstance, get total liberation without a fight.
Yes.
Because even protests, they shoot at people. But what makes a revolution sweet is that it's the numbers you introduce into it. If a number of people, huge number of people can convince themselves that it's time to move and they move together, you have limited casualty. You have limited casualty because the people who want to kill you will be outnumbered. That's why revolutions are very popular and sweet. But to say that somehow I can guarantee you that the day after we will not count some casualties, including some of ourselves.
Do you think we'll ever get there where we'll say all of us will revolt?
Yes,
do you think we'll ever get there?
I believe so. And I just hope that when we get there, it will be done by reasonable people.